coaching spot rather than being a player, but it's going good.
Do you feel like you're learning more with the new defense, not playing, but actually just kind of seeing it from a coach's perspective?
Yeah, I guess. I feel like I'm seeing a lot more things that, and when you sit aside, you kind of just watching and you're not playing. You kind of see a lot of things that you wouldn't see when you're on the field. So, as far as just knowing what's going on, yeah, I've kind of got a better feeling just because I can kind of see a little better exactly what's going on.
What's the outlook for you in terms of when you're going to be able to run or whatever? What are you looking at?
I get my boot off actually today, and then probably as far as running, I'll probably have to take it another couple of weeks of just no pressure, and then I'll start putting a little bit of balance work and footwork in the next couple of weeks, and then I should start running on it.
It's got to be a little frustrating with the whole new defensive structure and new language and all that stuff. What do you focus on when you're not on the field, I guess?
Really, I just focus on just making the whole team better, and by doing that, just helping, just whatever I understand or whatever I see, just kind of helping the young players and the other guys just being able to see it too and just be able to understand it. Because whenever they kind of confused, they kind of look to me and kind of try to figure out what are they doing wrong and what's going on, and I just kind of give them advice as far as what I can see that they're doing wrong. So.
Yeah, I guess, did you hurt the foot in the bowl game, or what happened exactly to it? What's the injury exactly?
It healed up perfectly fine. I had practiced a couple of weeks before the bowl game, so it had no problems throughout practice. But during the bowl game, it kind of was just like re-injuring it all over again. Just went out there and put a lot of pressure on it. Whenever it was early in the third quarter, and just kind of snapped and kind of just re-injured it all over again.
What's Grant Morgan doing so well? He's running with the second group at will. I don't think a lot of people know much about him.
Mm-hmm. Well, one thing he does well is just he knows how to find the ball. That's really what Coach is emphasizing, is doing your job and then also going to go find the ball. So I think he does a really good job of just having his eyes open, and whenever he's coming around the corner, just being able to find the ball.
Coach just talked about your leadership. With Brooks gone, what have you done to step that up?
Really just make sure I'm on top of my game and knowing what I'm doing, at all times, because like I was saying before, a lot of times a lot of the younger players that come to me and they ask me, what's going on, what to do. And even though it's some defense for me, a lot of it I go to the coach. I meet with Coach Hargraves quite a bit, so he'll kind of explain it to me already. And then if I know it, I'll go ask. I'll tell them what he told me, or I'll go ask him to make sure. But really just accountability and just being on time and knowing what's going on around me.
Do you feel like this coaching internship thing that you're doing helped you in that leadership role this year?
I do. I think it'll help a lot. It just as far as just being a leader on the team, just with me knowing what I'm doing and understanding the playbook better, and just kind of having a little experience under my belt, it just kind of puts me in a good position just to be able to help and coach the other kids.
What do you think of Coach Walker now that you've had a little bit of time to work with him?
I'm actually still with Coach Hargraves. Coach Walker's outside. I'll be playing inside.
So you're only going to be inside this year?
Only inside, yes, sir.
Perfect.
What was the feeling like when you knew that you re-injured the foot? We're going to have to have another surgery. Was it frustrating?
It was very frustrating. I just got tired of sitting out. That's the hardest part of just, sitting on the sideline and just watching your team and knowing, you can't do anything to help them. But it was very frustrating at first. But, I had encouragement from my teammates and the Matt and the whole staff in there, and then just the coaches. Just, they're telling me to take my time, heal up, and just come back ready to play. So.
Was it the exact same rehab? Like you had to do everything all over again?
Everything all over again. It was not fun at all. But yeah, it's the exact same rehab. They cut off a little bit of stuff just because my foot was already kind of had its strength back, so I already had a lot more strength than I did the first time with my foot. So
if you get the boot off today, you can't really run. I guess you put full pressure on it for another couple. Do you do like pool stuff, or what do you do?
I'm already started my pool rehab part, but right now I guess I'm just gonna, when I get my boot off, I'll be able to put a shoe on, obviously, but I'll be able to put like more balance on it. So right now, kind of in rehab, I'm just treating it and really strengthening the areas around it. But whenever I get my shoe on, I'll be able to do a lot more strengthening the foot rather than just the quad or the hamstring or something like that. Yeah.
What do you